What's up, you guys? Today's video is going to be this Smokey wing. This is a wing with eyeshadow. So it's a little more smoky. It's like it's easier for sure. I think it can be really pretty as like a nighttime look, but I also think it can be daytime because it is just like smoky and effortless and just like a cool wing. All right, let's jump right in and do this. I feel like wings are like really having a moment right now, especially colored, like dark brown or light brown. Today we're just gonna stick with a black because I think that's the most universal and most wearable, and I think that's probably what most of you guys will be looking for. But keep in mind, you can do this with literally any color your little heart desires. First thing, you're gonna grab your angled brush. You can see that it's not very big, and it's pretty thin as well. So you don't want it to be like a thick angled brush. You want it to be pretty thin. Just think like, is this going to work for a wing? Just look at it and think that. You are going to take a setting spray of any kind, or like a hydrating spray or like a Max Fix Plus, whatever type of liquid spray you have will work. And you're just gonna spray the tip of your brush. All right, next you're going to dip into your shadow. So you can do this look with zero eyeshadow on, or you can do like a little something. I'm gonna do a little something just because that's how I would wear this. I would just do like a really natural, neutral shade. I'm just gonna use these two shades right here, just kind of mix those together. I'm really just doing this to add a little bit of dimension to my eye. So in circular motions, kind of right in the crease, and then up right underneath the inner brow, right there. That's, I think, all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring that down onto the lid a little bit. You can also just use your bronzer for this. All right, so I'm gonna dip into my shadow, my dark shadow shade. So I'm actually gonna use the blackest shade in this palette. I don't know, I think it's the shade black, whatever. Whatever shade you wanna use, and you're just going to take the tip of your brush and you're gonna press it in. So I like to line up the flat edge of whatever I'm using with the bottom part of my eye. So this line right here, and I kind of just continue that line. I like when the wing goes a little more out. It makes my eye look a little more almond, like kind of long. It's kind of that Kendall Jenner eye. I'm gonna make the wing a little more long, less lifted today. So kind of placing that like here. All right, so just like that. And I'm gonna go in with my brush and I'm just going to trace this line right here. Just like that. Okay, I went a little high, but you could honestly leave your wing like that if you wanted to. We're gonna do a couple more steps, but it's as simple as that angled brush and a flat edge. So the trick to making sure that they look the same on both sides is try and remember that angle. So follow this line right here and just going to trace that line right there. Okay, so now we have our starting point. Now I'm going in with a little bit more of a precise brush. I'm dipping this into not the black shade, but actually a dark brown shade right next to it. And maybe I'll do a teeny bit of black. You can leave your stencil there and kind of fill it in. I'm gonna actually just tap it in without the stencil. So I'm basically just pushing the product right into this corner, and then I'm bringing it on to that lash line and kind of flicking it outward. And this is gonna smoke out that line so that it's not so perfect. Be careful when you put the stencil back on your eye that you don't have any like black. You can see I had a little remnants left, okay? Because then you're gonna like place that right on your eye and it's gonna cause a mess. So just like wipe it off, make sure you're good. Okay, so you can kind of keep your stencil here and just blend that product like this. Okay, and that's gonna smoke out that line so much. You wanna make sure you don't get too close to the tail because you want the tail to be nice and sharp. But you're just gonna smoke that all the way down on to the lash line. I like to stop like kind of right there, right in the center. Gonna go back with that angled brush and press that black shade just right on the lash line. anything starts to go awry, grab a Q-tip, grab some makeup remover. You can very easily just like form this by like erasing. You can also bring a little bit of that black on, like just really, really close to this lash line, the lower lash line if you would like, but you definitely don't need to. I do feel like it looks a little more finished that way, but that's it. So I will repeat this on this side just so you guys can see. Okay, so kind of just filling this corner in with product with a smaller brush, bringing that all the way onto the lash line, right to about center. Then going back into that angled brush with that black product and bringing that shade, again, right on the lash line and kind of just bringing it right up to connect. Just like that. I like to look and compare and make sure they're the same. Just be careful of any fallout because this is black shadow. There is going to be a little bit. You could also just not do your face makeup. Do this first and do your face makeup last. That is an option. But honestly, if you see a little fallout and you just dust it away with a clean brush, you should be fine. Once that's done, I like to just grab a clean, fluffy brush and kind of smoke it out a little bit more just so it's not super defined. So you don't want to wipe away the line, obviously, but if you just with a really light hand buff this, it's going to look nice and smoky. If you want to clean it up further, feel free to just grab a little bit of concealer on a flat brush and just clean it up. But like I said, I like the smokiness of it. I like when it doesn't look as perfect. So this is it. This is our smoky, effortless wing. It just looks like you didn't try too hard because it's so minimal. It's like barely any eyeshadow with it. I don't know, I love this look. I hope this was helpful. I hope this technique and step-by-step was easy for you. I honestly think this might be the shortest video ever on my channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Always helps me out. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. It's insane. Sometimes I get in front of the camera and words leave my brain. Eyeshadow, what is this? Hello? A toothpaste squeezer. Like, you would think I am the least educated human on the planet. What are those things called? Hello? Toothpaste bottle? Too bad you guys can't talk back to me in this.